What's going on, guys? JLaw B-Ball here, and I'm coming to you guys from Tokyo, Japan right now. I'm out here running 7 events in 8 days on the ground with 2 events a day for the most part. And super excited to give you guys our next little topic of discussion, and that's depth versus width. So I know this is something that we all can fall prey to, we can all struggle with when we want to just go out there and showcase as much as possible during a camp, clinic, or even private session, group session, whatever it may be. We just want to go balls to the wall and showcase everything that we have in our arsenal. I want you guys to make sure that we stay on track with going deeper, delving deeper into 1 or 2 mechanics, 1 or 2 concepts, rather than stretching out your session to talk about 45 different things. So when I first started training, I was that way, the same way that you guys probably are, where I just wanted to showcase everything that I did. I want to showcase plyometric ability and how explosively I can operate. I wanted to showcase my ability to be able to shoot beyond the arc, my mid-range, my finishing around the rim. And then it wasn't until I got to about my 3rd year of actually doing this where I realized that I needed to have more of a clear-cut consensus on how exactly to get my player better and focus on really rooting themselves and creating a well-established base and root for my player with each mechanic. So depth versus width is such a huge part of my daily routine to make sure that each and every session that you have has concepts that tie in together, the concepts that work together, that are complementary rather than contradictory, that give the client a well understood kind of idea, a perspective on how to use the move, when to use the move, where to use the move, or mechanic in their game. Not just saying, hey, here you go, here's this, and now let's move on to the next. Because when you do that, when you have that surface knowledge, there's very few players that can pick up a ton of concepts in one session and be able to become great at those concepts later on throughout the course of their training. So I want you to make sure that we delve into 1 or 2 concepts, really get used to the depth versus width. And if you do that, I'm telling you, you're going to have way more clientele that extend their training with you, that they train with you longer, and then you can start getting wider with your approach and what you teach your client. But for the interim, for this next month, let's try to focus on depth versus width with our clientele. All right, guys? If you guys haven't already, drop by the discussion board, ask those questions. I'm going to answer them, and I want to help you guys out on this path to success. See y'all soon.